please no chanting until this is done. And then there will be an opportunity for that. You have flyers that have some chants that we're going to say. Again, we will make the announcement once the silent protest is over.
I mean, it's not getting most excitement is probably. I better cut it.
Heck, it's on the side.
They need paychecks, no more food banks. 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 We need paychecks, no more food banks. We need paychecks, no more food banks. They 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 need paychecks,
No more food banks!
they need paychecks.
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 No more, no more!
Thank you all for being here. If you are participating in some of our additional actions, we are going to be meeting in the back. Everyone else, thank you again so much for being here. If the media would like to still interview impacted federal employees, please stick around there amongst the crowd. Thank you all.
The president and his party are trying to ruin the public's trust in the government and in political leadership. And all we can do is come out and try to stand for democracy, stand for the Constitution, stand for the rule of law, stand for the separation of powers, stand for the way that Congress is supposed to work. So I'm calling on all of our colleagues in the Senate side to do their job. We're about to vote this afternoon to reopen the government. Again, I think it's the 9th or the 10th time that we voted to reopen the government, to fund the government, and to get things moving again in the country. We are also voting to fund border security. We've put $1.5 billion into it. The president's actions are exposing us. The president's actions are making us vulnerable at the border. They're making us vulnerable in terms of our food supply. They're making us vulnerable in terms of our international isolation. So we're trying to stand up for America here. The federal workforce is here because they want to do their jobs. And so we tell the president, whatever you contemplate your job is, tweeting and watching TV, go back and do it, but reopen the government of the United States.
Is a DACA for a wall trade-off fair? A DACA protection for Dreamers permanently for $5.7 billion. Would you take that deal for the president?
There's one thing that's fair here. Reopen the government of the United States right now. Yes. And then we will do our job in terms of legislation.
We want to work.
But the people here refuse to be held hostage. This is a hostage crisis right now, where the president is holding the workforce, the government, and the people of the country hostage. It's a very scary situation, given his admiration for autocrats and dictators all over the world. It's a very scary situation.
Open up this government now. Pay the workers. Pay the workers. I mean, it's fine for a man that has billions of dollars to not understand what it is to live paycheck to paycheck, but forcing workers to go to work without pay is unconscionable. He's jeopardizing the safety of our air travel, the safety of our food supply, the safety of all the things that go on. Government does good services. I know of no employer that doesn't pay their workers. Mr. Trump, but most of all, Mitch McConnell, where are you? Quit being missing in action. Call for a vote. Send the president legislation to open up the government.